Propstream can be a great opportunity for you. I love the software because I can get into a market and start doing some research on individual properties, or I can just see what's out there. And in this case, we're in Atlanta, and yep, there's all sorts of MLS properties out there. And I can start doing filtering and looking at specific scenarios there. I can see what properties are in the pre-foreclosure stage. And that becomes very interesting because there tends to be a little bit of a deadline associated with that. I can see which properties are going to auction, and that can be very powerful. I can have a strategy of looking at bank-owned properties and making offers to banks. One that I really want to emphasize here is it has a list of vacant properties. And those are interested because, hey, there's a problem associated with that property. And if I can solve it, well, maybe I can get it at a bargain because the owner's already moved on. And so in looking at that, hey, here's a property here. And I can see that it has an estimated loan value of 0 with 233,000 in estimated equity. Something's going on there. And the last sale was 316. So, really close to a year ago. A lot of times I'd look at this property and say, you know what, that's probably an investor that's just working on the rehab. And the reason it's vacant is because, hey, the contractors are going in and out and it's not ready for sale. But that would be a property I could be interested in because of the time period. It's been a year. And I start going down through. And hey, this one's vacant. It has an estimated loan value of 146,000 on it with 198,000 in equity. That's interesting because it's listed as vacant, but there's a loan balance. And that tells me, hey, there's some room to work with on making an offer on this property. Now, the vacant information is coming from the United States Postal Service. It's not always perfectly accurate. But as we start looking at a bunch of properties, it can really help us see what's out there and what's going on. And so just remember, as we look at different properties, there's a filter that you can do. We can go in and start looking at specific types of properties. We can see ownership information, how much equity is there? Is there anything going on as far as a lien associated with the property? Liens are indicators that, hey, there can be some financial problems with the ownership. Those are the type of things that we look at because we want to find deals before everyone knows about them in order to get the best pricing. So that's why I like Propstream. So start a free trial with Propstream. Hey, they'll give you 7 days. And that gives you plenty of time to go in and start going through it and seeing what you can find and how effective of a tool it's going to be for you. Take the time to go in, start reviewing the MLS properties. Use a couple of the filters. Get used to kind of drilling down and seeing what you want to find. Review the auctions. Hey, is there anything coming up that you're interested in? And just going to an auction in and of itself can be interesting, and it's a great networking opportunity. Look at the bank owned. Hey, will the bank take an aggressive offer on this property? If it's a fixer-upper, they just might. And so you want to go through all those properties. Yeah, and don't forget to review the vacant properties. There can be a fantastic opportunity with vacant properties. And then as you sign up, notice that Propstream has their own academy. Learn how to use it so that you can start doing marketing, get postcards out there, get emails out there, start contacting people so that you know about properties before they get listed. And that way you can start making better deals.